What's up, everybody? Look, we are here right now with a special guest, Mr. AIHP. Right now, we're going to talk about the season of separation, the hidden cost of clout, and investing in yourself before you take that step into investing in stocks. So, Mr. AIHP, man, tell the people about yourself.
Uh, Thank you for having me first and foremost.
Man, no problem.
You're doing great things. I just want to say that bro, like you climbing. You released your first book went crazy.
Yeah, we did. We going
Uh,
crazy. We go from Nigeria.
Man, you just inspired me, honestly speaking. Also make sure y'all go and get that too. But
Yeah,
you just inspired me to, what I'm saying, keep going, when we have our conversations offline to just, stay focused, stay locked in, even though no matter what's going on, you might feel like, things might be a downward slope. But if you
facts.
continue to go, it'll go upward.
It'll go
Uh,
up.
but how y'all doing? Peace and blessings. I'm Mr. AIHP Enterprises. What I do is I do credit consulting and business funding, and I'm also active duty military. So yeah, we juggle all that. And then my wife, she has a skincare business as well too. So I just pretty much, help people grow as well as, just talking about credit, how to help build your credit, what are the things you can do to rebuild it. I help people take things off their credit report, as well as if somebody is looking to start their business, I help them create their LLCs, guide them on the steps of how to do that, as well as what's the word I'm looking for? Help them in getting business funding. So once we clean up their personal credit profile, we'll look at that and then we'll start transitioning over into business funding, which will allow you to get roughly 50 to 150K or more in business funding, depending on how your credit profile looks. But also too, I am a husband. Um, I ain't gonna say advice giver. Also a person who just experienced life and who's looking to grow every day, each and
Facts.
uh.
Facts.
But yeah, that's me.
Man, well, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
Look,
you for having me, man. No doubt, no lie.
hey, everybody tuning in when you all see it on the Patreon, when you all see it on the YouTube, all of his links will be below for his YouTube, his Instagram, his Facebook, TikTok, and his actual website. So make sure you check the description for that. So, look, man, the first thing we got to talk about today is the season of separation. Because, like you just said, man, we have talks on off and online, and sometimes we talk about how you have to distance yourself before God help you remove and
Yes.
help you replace. So, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the season of separation, and what does that mean to you personally?
So me, the season of separation means a multitude of things, honestly speaking. Because season of separation is basically you learning how to sit with self. And a lot of times people don't know how to do that. I was one of them people. I didn't know how to sit with myself for a long time. So I started going to the club. I started drinking a little bit. I started, being promiscuous as they call it. And I wasn't finding myself at that time. But then when I started to dial it back and be like, man, okay, when I go to the club, all I do is go drink and then wake up. I'm tired from Sunday to Monday.
Facts,
Or if we have a 4 day, I'm tired from Saturday to Sunday. That Monday, I'm just not shaking back. I done missed two
facts,
full days of
facts.
recovering, trying to get my mind together, trying to drink coconut water, eat fruit,
Right,
not focusing on the actual goal. Okay, where do I want to be?
right.
Lifetime. Also, separation is you actually going to do something that you like. And this is just, this is for everybody. Doing something that you like to do, which would be working out, uh,
Yeah,
sitting in meditation, which is something I do from time to time, standing out in the grass and grounding. When people say go touch grass, that's a real thing.
right.
Uh, it's a real thing to go into the grass and just watch how your body change. Um, Also, another thing would be Read books, get you some nourishment, make your brain work. Because a lot of times we just sit and scroll on our phone and we ain't making our brain work. We becoming a dead person.
That's
You just becoming deflated for real because you ain't using your brain, you ain't taking in knowledge. So a lot of times you also got to self-reflect on your triggers and have healthy boundaries with people and also understanding that your voice matters too. Me being a people pleaser, right? I used to feel like everybody else's voice mattered. So I
right.
silenced my voice in order to,
Damn, you're a light.
yep, yep,
Yeah.
in order to hear everybody else's, but also instead mine's mattered the most because it's me living inside.
It's you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's me living inside this being, and I have to battle with myself every day. So why not have those healthy boundaries and start to do some emotional and intellectual digging, which is something that we don't know how to do as men.
Yeah.
Is the emotional and intellectual digging. Okay, yeah, having the money and the fame and the women is cool, but when you got the money and the fame and the women and your mind still messed up, what are you? Who are you? You're nothing
Mm,
because you still ain't did the self-reflection.
right.
You still ain't looked into self and actually sat down and gave yourself some discipline and some rules and laws and regulations to abide by your moral compass. But yeah, that's my take. I don't want to, get too
Okay.
long.
Okay. Okay.
That's my take on it.
Man. Well, I say, man, my take on it is really look, it can break down to a couple things. Isolation, distant, and loss. Like all of that could be a sign of elevating life, growing, and just testament to you changing, like you outgrowing an environment that you're in. Because people don't realize that peace, it costs something. It costs something, man. Like when you're trying to go through a transition of isolating yourself, the season of separation, you have to choose what are you going to separate from. And a lot of us, we're not really ready to separate from that. Some of
Mm.
us, we might say, hey, we want to be debt free, but we're not willing to sacrifice on that new car that we want. Like we might not want to sacrifice on the new car. Like of Black Americans, we all know we spend the most money out of
Out of
all it. Yes,
everybody.
out of every race, we spend the most money in America. But why don't we have the most wealthy people in America? And it's because we spend it on consumer items. Every year, Black Friday is coming up next year. The lines will be packed. Everybody is going to go back and get that new 70-inch flat screen TV that they buy every year.
Yep.
Everybody is going to buy that camera that they want to start their business that they still ain't started with the other camera that they bought last year.
Yep.
So we fall into this trap every year. Instead of getting ahead, we're falling behind. Then right after Black Friday, we got Christmas, but they'll get the shopping out the way now. But then the bounce back is gonna be taxes. Most of
Correct.
all Black people get taxes. What do?
Spend it.
Spend it. I gotta go on a vacation. I gotta go on a trip. I gotta get my kids this. I gotta get my kids that. So as soon as they touch that money, that lump sum money, that money right there could be used to get ahead. They aren't able to save money for you. They could take a lump sum of 5K, go ahead and put it into stock. Go ahead and put it into yourself. Go ahead and put it into credit, like credit to pay off your debt. But instead, we choose to do unresponsible things. So I say all of that to bring me back down to season of separation because you have to choose what you want to separate something with. And sometimes the hardest thing to separate from is our ego.
Ooh.
That was the point of that. The hardest thing to separate ourselves from is our ego, man, because everybody pride is big, everybody ego is big. Nobody want to seem like they fell off. So it's different nowadays, man, especially with social media. Everybody got social media for the optics. So you know everybody pride got something. If you post pictures online, it's for optics,
Yep.
typically.
Mm.
Now, you may graduate in the phase where you don't care and you may just post to share. But for most of the people out there, most of the people watching, they may not be in that light. So that's why I say, man, we got to just keep being different. We got to keep growing. And like I said, separation don't mean that you've been rejected. It don't mean that you're doing something different. It don't mean that you can't forever get the nice car. It just mean it takes patience right now. We're gonna redirect you for the moment.
Mm.
When that moment comes back full circle, it'll be your time because growth often demands distance just for comfort. So everybody watching, man, look, I want y'all to self-reflect, pause the video if you need to. How do you stay focused, man, when you feel alone in your growth? Everybody tell us, like, how do you feel when that time comes? All
Man,
right.
comment below in the video.
Hey, comment
Stay
below.
focused. In season of separation. Like when you're reaching your goal, how do you stay focused? What are the tools that you use?
Yeah.
'Cause a lot of times people feel like that when you're watching videos or you watching people talk that you can't give no input, but everybody
Mm-hmm.
input matters. Because how I learned about life and how I learned about myself was from watching other people.
Right.
And then people started listening to me as well, giving that input. And they was like, oh, okay, I get it. So I feel like and the season of staying focused is actually what do I see myself being in the next 5 years?
Facts.
Where do I see myself going? What do I want my wife to see in me? What do I want my children to see in me? What do I want to see in me?
Myself, yeah.
A lot of times, people ask you, what makes you happy? And they say,
You
well,
don't know.
my kids,
My money.
that's all good.
But
But
do
at the
you
same
make yourself happy?
exactly. What makes you? I'm talking about the person that wakes up every day, put on clothes, and look in the mirror and brush their teeth. What makes you happy? Not your kids, not your wife, because that's all. It's all tied into you. But what I'm saying is, what personally makes you happy? Okay, I like to work on my car. I like to draw.
Mm-hmm.
I like to work out. I like to meditate. I like to do handstands. I like to do backflips.
Yeah.
I like to go on runs. You get what I'm saying? Like, what makes you happy? You. A lot of people, because, and the reason why I keep saying this, because I literally have did the work and asked people, what makes you happy? And they say, oh, my wife, my kids, man. And I'm like, no, what makes you happy? And when I ask them that, they're like, I don't know. Of course, because
Think
we,
about other people.
when,
Depend on other people for happiness.
yes, when you're supposed to be looking into yourself for happiness. Me and my mom will have conversations. And I tell her like, what makes you happy? And then she would say, my kids, y'all. And I said,
Yeah.
no, you need to know what
Makes you
makes
happy.
you happy. And over the time, I started watching her grow as we would have these conversations because she started to understand that I have to do things that make me happy.
For me.
Exactly.
It's
So
crazy. Crazy you say that.
go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say, man, it's crazy you say that, man. Because honestly, inadvertently, you just got us into our next topic, so I might as well bring it up. The
Oh,
hidden cost of clout. Like that's our next topic. The hidden cost of clout, hidden cost of chasing attention, and how it can cost you to not be authentic within yourself. So
mhm.
basically, not knowing what makes you happy can lead to chasing attention, chasing clout, because you don't know what makes you happy. You don't know what to do in the world. You don't know. So you go out here doing some crazy for attention, for likes, because you need that attention. You feel bored. You don't know how to really ground yourself and get within to know what influences me, what impacts me, how can I influence others, how can I positively impact others. So why do you think people care, and why do you think people crave validation so much, man?
Man, honestly, it stems from childhood.
Yeah,
Because a lot, like, I ain't gonna say a lot of times because I don't want to use that word too much in this video. I don't want to wear it out. We as people seek validation from the people that we actually care about. So when we don't get that validation that we um, yearn for
facts.
from the people that raise us, to my directly raise us, we go seek it from other people, right?
Facts.
So excuse me. Say for instance, right, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Okay, if your dad and your mother is not giving you attention, you'll go and seek it from your grandmother because your
Yep.
grandmother is loving, caring, and all those things in a bundle, right? And they are giving it to you.
Facts.
So you're going to be more close to your grandparents than you are to your parents.
Hmm.
That's why sometimes people say, "Oh, I had parents, but my grandmother raised me," because
Yeah.
grandmother gave them more attention than their parents did. Because their parents was trying to work hard, make sure they put food on the table, make sure they put clothes on your back, right, and get you through school.
Facts.
And they also dealing with their demons too, which is not allowing them to heal and be the actual best parent for you. So
Facts.
also it has something to do with our mental when it comes to chasing attention. It's like, okay, we're working our hardest to get that 100K on YouTube. Once we get that 100K, everybody
Now
come
what?
to you, they like, oh man, I just watched your video. Da, da, da. And next thing you know, you start to fall off. It's like a high. You start to feel that high, and you're like, oh, I don't need to come down. So now you're doing anything to chase it. That's why you see some people who become really famous at a young age, they start crashing out once they get older
Yep.
because they was on that high. Excuse me. They was on that high, and now that high has went to a low, and they don't know what to do. When in all actuality, when you hit a low, you're supposed to reprogram yourself and be like, okay, what do I need to do in this season of being low? Because everything has seasons,
Yeah.
it has a high and it has a low. So in the nature of law of rhythm, what do you need to do when you start to feel that you're going down on that downtrend of that low? Okay, I need
Facts.
to focus. I need to set goals. I need to, align myself correctly. I need to make sure I'm eating right. I need to make
Facts.
sure I get my mental space together. Even if I need to go to a therapist, let me go and do that so I can heal myself. Okay, I'm on an upward trend. Okay, let's got it. Let's got it. We good. We good. We're here. So once you start to feel that fluctuation of motion, you understand what you need to do when you in your highs and when you're in your lows.
Facts.
And once you start to create that rhythm, you no longer crave attention or validation from people. But people just have this thing where they feel like they need to crave attention from other people because
Hmm.
it's going to make them happy. But when you
Yep.
get attention, you're still not happy. When you cut that
Mm-mm.
phone off, you're still not happy. When you lay in that bed, you're still not happy.
That's crazy.
You have yet to do that work on yourself. You have yet to
Facts.
find out what makes you happy.
Facts.
And it all ties into each other. So don't make that mistake of feeling like you need validation from other people because the only person at the end of the day who's going to make you happy is you. And granted, it's okay to have a group of friends that's going to lift you up because it's needed, right? It's needed. That's a given. But at the end of the day, I can only tell you that you're gorgeous for so long until you actually believe it. Once you actually believe it, then it's gonna make all the worthwhile. If it makes
Facts.
if it
Facts.
makes sense. Then let me know if I'm saying something wrong, please.
Nah, nah, nah. It's
Oh,
you. It's your story, man. You giving your
yeah,
input.
yeah,
Your input always a different perspective, so it's always valid. Like it's
yeah.
always valid.
Everybody experience is different too.
Yeah.
So I would definitely add that in there too.
Yeah,
But
man.
why do you feel like people crave attention and seek validation?
Oh, for me, it's simple. I just simply feel like people care too much on looking successful. It's the nature of the beast, man. Everyone, social media comparison is the thief of joy. So everyone wants to feel like they're doing the best. So what they do is they compete, whether it's drowning themselves in debt, getting new expenses, not realizing that they are the ones who have to pay for it.
At the
So,
end of the day,
and I cut it right there because this call is actually about to end,
Okay.
and I'm about to have to start up a new call
Say
because
no
they
more.
want us to upgrade to pro, and I'm not doing it because I'm saving money. So we'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, man. So as we were saying, the pressure to look successful, it kills everybody because why you want to look successful before you actually be successful? And what is success to people? If you ask somebody that question, they wouldn't know. It's kind of like you just saying, if you ask somebody what makes you happy, they don't know. If you ask somebody what is success, like what is success in your opinion, people won't know. But you ask me, I tell them easy. The first thing I instantly say is freedom.
Mm,
That's success.
yeah.
It ain't the cars, it ain't the $1 million mansion, it ain't the Gucci shoes, it ain't the Prada, it ain't the Balenciagas. And that's the thing. I used to think that. So that's my point. I used to think the chains would make me happy. I used to think the diamond chains would be success. I used to think the fast cars, the Jeeps, the black trucks. I used to think all of that meant success. But in reality, you only really working hard to buy it. You're not really working hard to be free. You're not really working hard so you can just wake up one day and be like, hey, I'm going to the park with my daughter all day on a Wednesday because that's just what you can do if you don't have to work. You can just go to the park on Wednesday. I'm gonna take my kids or I'm just gonna take myself to the state park.
Mm.
Next month, okay, yeah, we're just gonna go to the beach for a week. I don't have to worry about PTO because Jenny took off first and I'm not able to. Now I gotta call out sick because they're not gonna let me off, and now I gotta risk the morale being back. See, that's the thing we don't think about when we come to buying all of these consumer things, consumer items. When we get the new iPhone every year and we put the payment on it because we don't want the iPhone 11 Pro Max because it looked like this.
Mm.
So we don't want the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Or we don't want the iPhone 14 refurbished because I bought this phone refurbished. Bought that phone refurbished. And I use that credit. That credit. Now, when I say I use that credit, I did use it two ways. I paid it back in full, but like Mr. AIHP was saying, you got good credits, you build your history, you able to get credit rewards. So through Amex, I was able to build my rewards up crazy. With the help of them, they basically paid for my phone
Bingo. Turn
with
your
just
credit,
rewards, just me
turn your
using the
points into
card.
cash.
Points. And I didn't even have to do the points to cash thing because they let you buy the Apple gift card. So it actually gave me
Oh,
it gave me a
come
better
on.
system
Talk to
compared to
me.
using the cash. If I would have used the
Talk to
cash,
me.
I would have got $200 less. By
Yeah.
me using the gift card method, I was able to get the full amount. So these are just different ways, different avenues. Like right now, I'm using my Amex to save up in rewards. I got plenty of rewards I can use right now. I'm using it because I want this new MacBook Pro, not MacBook, because I got the MacBook right here. I want this new Pro Tower. So it's a studio tower by Apple. And I want the credit to pay for it so I can get it for free. And
Mm.
these are things you can do if you just stay disciplined. Like, yes, you don't get a credit limit with Amex, but instead of you just running it up and maxing it out, use it strategically to help put you ahead. Like, and that is crazy. I say that because that leads into our next and final topic. Investing in yourself before stocks, man. I've always told people the best investments you can do is
It's
invest in
yourself.
yourself
Yeah.
because you have the best ROI possibility ever. And for the people that don't know what ROI is,
I was just gonna say it for you.
hey, go ahead and say it for me.
No,
Tell
it's
them.
return on investment. Your
Come on
ROI is your
now.
return on investment. But you go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah. So look, if you want that, man, if you want that best return on investment, it's yourself. It's your personal growth. It's writing a book. It's writing a book that can make it top 200 in the charts. When I wrote this book, I didn't know it can go top 200 in the charts.
Mm.
But we did it and we here. Look, Mr. AIHP. He has the book. We
Got to
have
know
the
I
book.
got it.
He
Got to know I
has the
went and
top
got it
200
now.
book right now in the world. Like,
Man, come on
we're
now.
showing you how to do it. But what do they say, Mr. AIHP? A lot of people, they don't want to take the time to read.
They don't. I'm
They
not
don't want
see,
to take the time to watch our video because this is probably gonna be a 30 plus, 40 plus minute video and it's too long.
but y'all take that long to scroll on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook.
Love Island.
Do you not know that you're spending at least an hour scrolling on social media? I don't
An
care how
hour,
short the
man.
video is.
I don't care.
But
Watch
you
this.
you steady dumbing yourself down by watching folks killing themselves. Folks, okay, I understand they making funny videos. Cool, you want to laugh, right? Because you're trying to
Facts.
get away from your experience.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, why not enrich yourself so you can get out of that situation that you've been stuck in for 7 years?
For
Why
that
not
long.
enrich yourself and watch a couple of podcasts to help you cure that diabetes that you got going on? Why
That's what I'm
not watch a
saying.
couple of podcasts and get a couple of information to learn how to invest in your stocks? Why not watch a couple of Mr. AIHP videos to learn how to fix your credit and get things together? So that way
He
you can
has
in
free
turn get business
videos.
funding. Videos are free.
You got free videos. You just gotta watch a couple of them.
Just,
Or
just pay
you can
attention.
subscribe to his one of his options that he have available for you. So y'all can do the daily consultations. Y'all can do the
I'm
daily
telling
video
you.
calls.
And
You
then
got
consultations
one-on-one.
are free. My consultations are free.
You
Everybody
don't
else
want to
is
invest,
charging.
man.
My consultations are free.
They don't want to have a phone call with you and you a professional. They'd rather call somebody who's scamming on Facebook to say, who can make
Bingo.
me fake pay stubs and pay the $200 when
I
they could have just worked with you to remove some off credit.
I think our biggest thing with us is financial literacy.
Yeah,
Me and
for
my
sure.
me and my mentor, we was talking about that the other day. I want to say really Friday, because we have Friday calls. He was talking about how us as black people aren't financially literate, and it
Mm-mm.
it it, it starts like as we were young. When
Yeah.
nobody teaching us how to hey, make sure you pay your credit card on time. Hey, make sure you put a little bit of money in your savings. They weren't teaching us how to save. They say, hey, go to the store and get you something out of there.
Hmm.
They ain't say, hey, when I give you this money, put it in your piggy bank.
In school, they don't teach you either. They just tell you to go to school, get a loan, go get your house. They don't tell buy a
Go to
car
college, be
because
a
you
doctor.
graduated. They don't tell you that when you go to college and you taking out, the refunds. When you get the refunds, they
Hmm.
don't realize that I just thought about it. And it's crazy because people know now because everybody has graduated and they're adults now.
Yeah.
When we got refunds, no one was saying back then, hey, this is a refund because the amount that we allocated to you is too much, meaning that you didn't
Hmm.
need this amount, but we put it on your account. So
Hmm.
since it's on your account, take this to pay the difference. So it can offset and it can be an actual accurate statement reflecting on your account. What people think is a refund is free money. That's what they think. Everybody always takes the refund from school because they think it's free money the whole time. Only thing you're doing is taking out basically a loan every school year, and they do it every year because they know they're going to charge you and tax you for it. You have to pay it back. And you don't realize that it's a loan because it's in the form of a school loan. And that's one example. You could have invested in yourself right then, too. Even with the school loan, you could have used that money to go get you a cash car. You could have used that money that got you to pay off some of your credit card. You could have used that money
Yeah.
for something. But instead, you go use that money to party, go out, travel,
Buy
buy
designer clothes and
clothes
shoes.
in college, and you back to square one when you graduate. You in
Let me tell
crazy
y'all
debt.
something. Let me tell y'all something. Keeping up with the Joneses will keep you lost and depressed.
Yes.
Keeping up with the folks who y'all see got Balenciaga shoes, Louis Vuitton belts, uh Valabasas and Purple Label designer clothes. Man, go and shop at your next black owned business who sell their own clothes. Shop with them. Instead of putting 1,000, 500, 600, $700 in some clothes that ain't gonna last that long. And little do y'all know these clothes get outsourced to to companies overseas and they pay pennies on the dollar to get it made and they get a major ROI back. They
Facts.
upsell, upcharge.
Because of the
I know
image y'all want.
I know people was hurt when they found out when them tariffs was closing and they found out that the Chinese people was making
Making the same purses
okay, making the same stuff and all they doing
for
is taking it over
300.
there
That's it. And not putting a
and
logo on it.
putting an official
Logo,
quality
watermark,
check tag on
trademark.
it
Yep.
and saying that yeah, okay, this is Dior, so we finna sell it for $1,000. This just goes to show y'all how brand labeling got us psychologically messed up. So let me tell y'all something. Stay down and come up.
Stay down, man.
Stay down before you come up. I'm telling you so serious, like because living below your means is the best thing you can do. And when you realize and you get older and you start to find out that, man, I don't need all these materialistic things because all I'm trying to do is fill a void and trying to make somebody else happy. I'm trying to get comments and likes from everybody else, but you're not doing it for yourself.
Facts.
It's not the clothes that make the man, it's the man
The
that make
man
the
that made the
clothes.
clothes.
I want y'all to understand that. So it's not on you, it's in you.
Mm-hmm.
If you
This
walk
right
around,
here. Burlington.
yeah, come on, man.
Burlington shirt. Come on.
If you walk around with confidence, it's gonna exude confidence,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is the importance of investing in yourself before investing into stocks. This is the
Yep.
importance of investing into yourself before investing into materialistic items. Because
Mm-hmm.
the materialistic items, they die away.
Quick.
But yourself, you don't die
Never.
away. You got longevity. As long as you keep feeding into self, you're
You
gonna
will
exist for
always
however
grow.
long you need to. You're gonna always grow. Money is never going to be a thing of what's the word I'm looking for? It's not gonna deplete, it's not gonna deplete because you're not gonna be in a lack of, you're gonna be in an abundance of because you continue to do the work,
To
right?
get
That's
it.
going
Yeah.
to allow money to flow through you. These are the things that you need to say,
What am I
black
doing
man.
with it?
Yeah, these are
What
things
am
that
I
you need to
doing?
say. I am wealth. I am abundant. I am
Yeah.
prosperous. A lot of times we go through life and we don't talk to ourselves like we're supposed to.
Mm-mm.
We don't. We don't give ourselves enough. We give more to everybody else than we do to ourselves. And that's what's hurting us. Why you think we dying so quick? Why you think we ain't ever like no funny stuff? And I'm not trying to create division, but this is
Facts.
why women are excelling and exceeding more than we are because we aren't feeding into ourselves like we supposed to. We ain't going to do the work. We ain't going to do the help. We ain't hungry
Facts.
enough to get it. We
Facts.
lacking discipline.
Facts.
And I'm talking to myself too. I'm lacking a little bit of discipline. I'm gonna
Talk to
be
them.
honest.
We
I'm
all
lacking
can
a little
get
bit of
better.
discipline. I supposed to
Facts.
be working on something, but here I go
We working
looking
right now.
outside everywhere else.
We working
Before
right
I
now.
before I get to, you know what I'm saying, working on what I'm supposed to be working on.
Yeah.
But by me talking to the GOAT and just us having that conversation, it allowed me to be like, okay, let me push further. Cause sometimes you need those type of people to help you push further. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying that you need to go in a place of solitude and you need to lock everybody else out. But at the same time, if you're gonna have somebody in your circle, they need to be uplifting you as well in that place of solitude. Like, okay, quick check in. Hey, bro, you good? You straight?
Facts.
Make sure you stay focused. All right, boom. You still locked in. The things that we're talking about is you having friends and people around you in a place of solitude where you trying to lock in and grow. And all they
Facts.
talking about is going clubbing, going partying. Ain't talking about how to make new money. Ain't talking about how to invest. Ain't talking about how to grow a business. Ain't talking about when they gonna start their business.
Not talking about
This
nothing
is the
besides drinking.
difference of investing in yourself before investing into stocks. This is
Facts.
what it means. I know my answer was probably long-winded, but yeah,
Crazy, man. So I'll piggyback off that just a little. But like we said, man, reading again, reading. Like
it's
this
imperative.
right here, it's a playbook, man. We talk about it. We talk about everything that you can think
Matter of
of.
fact,
He just talked about discipline. We talk about discipline. We talk about resiliency. We talk about winning on your own terms. Everything that we just talked about today, we talk about how you can get here, how you can get debt free, how you can not think about materialistic things and not think about the Joneses, overcoming setbacks too, because that's also important. So,
So yeah, so
look, you need to get this book, man. Also, on that, while you're trying to build your credit up, you need to talk to Mr. AIHP.
because if you don't, then what is you doing? You see what I'm saying? What the
Look,
fuck
this
is
man
you
is
doing?
gonna get you right. You want to help with business? We can help you. He can help you. Specifically, help you with the business credit. He can show you how to do that. We can both show you on a personal level how we built our credit up to get over 800. I'm just saying we can show you on a personal level. We can show you how we did it. We can show you stocks we invested in. We got more of these coming. Look at all the books, man.
What y'all got going on?
All
You
of it
gotta
is
feed
self-help
yourself.
books. It's
You
all
gotta feed
self-help
yourself.
books. It's all self-help books.
This the one that got me where I need to be. This the one that taught me what I need to
Self-help.
do. Come on, now.
Self-help.
Cause
I
it
would pull out mine, but I'm using mine right now as a baby tripod for my camera.
it's all good.
But yeah,
But you
man,
you
you
gotta
need
do
this
the
book.
work, man. Y'all gotta do the work. I'm telling you, we ain't gonna tell you nothing that's wrong. You gotta do the work. See, a lot of
Your
times,
portfolio will only grow as fast as you do, man.
ooh, say it again.
Every aspect.
Say it again.
Stock portfolio, life portfolio, mental portfolio, wealth portfolio, reading portfolio. It will all grow as fast as you do. If you don't move fast, if you
I
don't
think
want
you
to
need
do
to
it,
tell him one more time, my guy. I think you need to
you're
tell him one
not.
more time, bro.
Your portfolio is it'll only grow as fast as you do. Yes, we've been talking for 30 minutes. Yes, you can watch the whole video. But at the end of the day, this video is about to end soon. When it ends, guess what? You have to take action. It's gonna be up to you. We're not gonna be talking no more. We're not gonna be able to hold your hand and walk you through. You gotta tell yourself, I want to be disciplined. I'm gonna start today. I'm not gonna tell myself, oh my gosh, I don't feel like going to the gym, so let me not go. Instead, I would tell myself, man, I don't feel like going to the gym, but I gotta go because it's gonna unlock some within myself called resiliency. So now I'll be more inclined to go even on days I feel like not showing up. And not only are you showing up for yourself, you're showing up for your future self. So let me just go in here
Yep,
and do something. So now you may not feel like working out 100%, but guess what?
I did so.
Something is better than nothing. You have
Nothing.
a 100% scale. I'm
Yep.
not telling you you're gonna be at 100 every day. That's not possible. It's not possible to be at
Agreed.
100 every day. My
Agreed.
last day working out Friday, I wasn't at 100. I probably did 35, 40% workout, but I didn't do
Mhm.
zero because I know my goal is Monday through Friday. I need to do something. So if I
Yeah.
would have let myself down Friday, I would have failed for the week because I didn't reach my goal. My goal that week was Monday through Friday. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing something. And I finished that. And it was nothing but
That's
a
all.
30-minute workout. But my
Yes,
point is that's actions over excuses. Instead of keep thinking of ways you can't, think of ways you can. Solutions over excuses. Protect your will. We talk about it. Time, your plan, and your peace. You got to protect your time, your plan, and your peace. Three things, man.
PPP.
So, look, I hope y'all enjoy this, man. Hope y'all enjoy me and Mr. AIHP, man. Look,
But before you hang it up, before you hang it up,
facts.
I want y'all to understand something, right? This is what I use to help me keep going through the day. There's somebody out there right now wishing that they can walk. There's
Yes,
somebody out there right now wishing they can see. There's somebody out there right now wishing they can touch, feel,
facts.
taste, smell, have these
See,
senses.
yes,
It's somebody out there right now who wish they can go to the gym and do a pull-up.
facts.
It's somebody out here right now wishing that they had a spine to be able to stand up out of a chair and walk.
Wish they could watch this video.
It's
Some people
somebody
don't even
who
have
wishing that they
internet.
can move around as free as anybody else could. But right now they locked in mental captivity. They locked in a box.
Facts.
So what I tell y'all and what I charge y'all to do is take that time to figure out who self is. Take that time out to figure out what you need to do as a human being, as a man,
Facts.
and to get yourself together. Ain't no more time for excuses. Ain't no more time to be sitting up being lazy because shit needs to get done. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. Shit need to get done. And it ain't gonna
Quick.
never fucking get done if you continue to sit on your ass and make excuses. So get the fuck off your ass. Make a plan. Start with the goal. make the subtasks to complete that actual goal. I don't care how long you need to think, but you need to think about it. You need to put that phone down and figure out what
Yeah.
the hell you need to do it yourself.
Gotta ask yourself, man, goat family. Is y'all ready? I told you, we all goats. That's why this is the goat family. We all are goats. So lock in, ask yourself, are you ready? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Start feeling thankful.
The grace of gratitude.
Separation creates clarity, man. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Clout, it can't buy peace, man. We talked about it right now. Clout can't buy you peace, man. Peace is within. You got to get happy with what you got, not what you don't got. Like he just said, there's so many people that wish they had our worst day. Listen to what I just said. Some people wish they had our worst day. They wish that was their worst day. They wish that's all they had to deal with.
Mm.
Oh, our worst day is we stuck in a traffic jam. We 10 minutes late to work. Some people wish they had a job, wish they had a car to get to work.
All right.
Some people wish they had a roof over their head right now,
Come on.
stable, with the
Come on.
lights on,
Come on.
with cool air blowing right now.
Come
So
on.
again, last thing, man, self-investment, it creates that real wealth, man. And real wealth is also going with being able to go to the gym. Just simple stuff. So taking care of your body, putting food in it. You just want to create that time, man. Time is such a valuable thing that we don't value a lot. And that's more important than money, honestly. So
It
look,
really is because
it really
at the
is.
time that money go. Cause listen, let me tell y'all something.
Money
Right?
get old.
When you die, that money don't go with you,
Mm-mm.
right?
It's gonna go
But
to somebody else.
even in the event of have enough money to where you can be free until that time comes, and you just go from there. You see what I'm saying? So don't continue to make excuses to try to rationalize the plain thought of I need to get up and do what I want to do for myself.
Facts.
There's no rationalizing that. There's no excuse
Facts.
for that. Oh man, I'm tired. My body hurt. Who cares?
Nobody. Body
Because
hurt
at
at
the end of the day,
62 if we
it's
don't
going to
get right.
affect you. It's going to affect you, nobody else. And then also too, if you got a family, brother, it's not only going to affect you, it's going to affect your family too, because you ain't trying to push yourself to be a better person.
Facts.
You're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. Understand that.
Facts. And vice versa.
Understand that. Understand that.
So y'all ask yourself, man, this week, are you chasing validation or are you chasing value, man? Look,
Mm.
look, that's how we gonna end it. Me and Mr. Me and
Yeah,
Mr.
I know that boy. I know it's
AIHP,
a tongue
man.
twister, Don.
Look, his tongue
Mr.
twister got me.
AIHP. Yes,
Look,
sir.
look, we out. Y'all gotta check out the links below, man. And you know how we end it. We always end it with these two words. Love y'all.
Peace and blessings. Y'all stay up.
Yes, sir.